What's going on, guys, and welcome. I am Panana, and we are doing some ranked VGC. Again, as usual, we are using my favorite team right now. It's got Iron Bundle, which is super strong and fast. It's got Fluttermane with Focus Sash, also very strong, very fast. Arcanine, which is just a beautiful, beautiful support Pokemon who can weaken special attackers and physical attackers. We've got Baxcow, which is just such a cool design on a Pokemon, and Loaded Dice is an amazing item. We got Iron Hands, who's got the Assault Vest with Drain Punch. He's just very good at staying alive. And my boy Garganacl. So that is the team that we're rocking with today. Let's go ahead and hop into some battles. I just wanted to show off the team because I know I've used this team a couple of times, but I don't always show it off in the very beginning. So we are getting closer to the Ultra Ball rank. I haven't had as many games played as I'd like to, but I know today is going to be one of those days where I'm able to pop them in, get them in, and go kind of crazy. All right, so I forgot to put the music on, but this is game one. I don't actually see a single Paradox Pokemon, which makes me so happy, but I do see Slowbro, so I'm expecting the Trick Room. I also see Golden Go, so I know he's gonna want to get up to some antics, and that also means that I probably don't want to bring out Garganacl first. But I can definitely get some Snarl pressure, some Will-O-Wisp pressure with Arcanine. I don't see them being able to do too much to my Iron Hands. So I kind of think a Fake Out pressure mixed in with some Drain Punches could do me some justice. I really still like the idea of bringing Garganacl, especially for the Trick Room. Plus, that's, like I said, one of my favorite Pokemon. And then lastly, to round it out, I kind of want Iron Bundle for just the raw power and speed. Baxcow is also pretty good into this team. Baxcow is really good into this team. So that's the team that we're going to bring. Baxcow doesn't have the priority that I would like him to have, but Iron Bundle doesn't have any priority either, so hopefully we just don't have to use priority and just don't have to worry about it, honestly. All right, so let's see what we got going on game one. Of course, they lead with Grim. We did kind of expect the Annihilate as well. So I think what I do here, number one, is they're probably going to want to just take out my Iron Hands immediately. Oh, dang, I didn't realize that Annihilate had Defiant. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp Annihilate just in case it gets up to some antics. I'm not too pressed about them getting screens up, and I don't know why. I don't know how it would really help me to block them from getting screens, but I will just block them. I'm sure they're expecting the Fake Out coming here, but we'll just block them up from the screens real quick here, and this will just be a free turn for us. Ooh, not so much of a free turn. I was thinking I probably should have Will-O-Wisp the Grim at first. That's honestly what I like to do whenever I start battling. But in this situation, the Annihilate getting that attack boost actually is pretty scary. So we're going to go for that. And I'm thinking, do I Drain Punch Grim or do I Thunder Punch Grim? Because I could Paralyze Grim as well, but I don't think the Paralysis does quite as much as a Drain Punch could be helpful. Let's see if Annihilate just goes for the one-hit knockout on one of my guys. If it does, so be it. Honestly, Annihilate is actually pretty scary into my team because I got Garganacl in the back. So I do kind of need to focus this thing down. Jeez, the Fire Terra type on Annihilate. They're running through my team right now. That was the one thing I was thinking. I was like, this team that I'm using has been out for a while, and I kind of am worried that people are knowing what to expect from this team. But what we can do here is we can still Will-O-Wisp the Grimmsnarl. I think that's still a great play. Will-O-Wisp the Grimmsnarl. Iron Hands is in fact the slowest on the field, so I could maybe get a Volt Switch into maybe Baxcalibur. That might be my best play. Volt Switch into Baxcal, because I could Thunder Punch it, but like that's not going to kill it. And I don't think Baxcal can actually kill it with a Glaive Rush either, which is kind of problematic too when you think about it. I'll go for a Thunder Punch for now. We'll Will-O-Wisp the Grimmsnarl, because I don't mind keeping Grimm alive. I don't think Grimm can do much to my team after it gets the screens up. And now let's see how much a Thunder Punch does. Hopefully we get a nice little paralysis, because that's like the one thing that's going to save us right now. We are going to need to start to cycle Intimidates. Actually, he's just getting bulked up, so he's going to actually have a lot of power behind him pretty soon. Yeah, Grimm can't do anything now that it's got the Will-O-Wisp on it. But again, Annihilate is a huge threat right now. And I really can't hit him with anything. And he's got leftovers. Oof, this is rough. I'm not going to lie. This is actually really rough, because now my Arcanine has done his job. He's actually kind of useless here. And the Thunder Punch is just simply not doing enough. It's just simply not doing enough. And it looks like they're trying to get my Iron Hands on out of here. So what can I do here? If I bring out Arcanine, I'll have to bring him back in later, which means that he's kind of just going to die. Let me try to protect Arcanine and just pray that they attack into my Arcanine. Like, if they just dump on my Arcanine, that'll be the best play. I really hope that they just dump into Arcanine. I don't see why they would, but I really hope that they just dump into Arcanine. Nice, let's go. We needed that protect more than anything right there. That is actually super clutch for us. The problem is we can't protect the next turn. Please get a paralysis, please. No, no paralysis. Okay. All right, so they understand that I'm okay with keeping Grimmsnarl alive. I wonder if they're wanting to swap out Grimm now that it's got the screens up. Do they have anyone on their team that wants to take a Flare Blitz? Not really. So I think I can Flare Blitz the Grimm pretty comfortably, because Arcanine's going down to a Drain Punch regardless. So I might as well just get as much damage as humanly possible in. We're on our third Thunder Punch now, so like there's at least a 30 or 60% chance that we get a paralysis here. Oh yeah, Meowscarada is not going to take this lightly. I probably should have just doubled into that slot, but that's okay. Ooh, it's a one-hit KO because it doesn't have Sash. Let's go. Let's go. They didn't see that one coming. When in doubt, just fight it out, guys. When in doubt, just fight it out. That was a beautiful turn by me. I will take that. I will honestly take that, because Arcanine couldn't do anything else for my team. He got a Will-O-Wisp, which neutered Grimmsnarl, and then he got a clean knockout on Meowscarada. So honestly, I'm happy with how he did. What gives? So we know that he's got Drain Punch. I'm just trying to think of my end game here. Because I could Terra Garganackle, but at what cost? Because if I Terra Garganackle, I avoid one Drain Punch. Ugh, I just gotta do it. I think I have to. Oh no, but if I Terra Garganackle, I avoid one Drain Punch. I maybe avoid a Make It Rain. But then what happens next turn, right? Did they Terra? They did. Of course they Terra'd. Okay, so I think I have to just Terra. Go for the Salt Cure here. Avoid some of the damage that I'm going to take. And I can Thunder Punch the Golden Go to just start to chip on him. Hopefully Golden Go doesn't protect. That would be best case scenario. Golden Go just goes for an attack that I don't think Golden Go can knock me out. I think Annihilate can knock out Iron Hands if he attacks him. But I'm not sure that this trainer will. Okay, so Golden Go does not protect. We're good. And its special attack drops, which is amazing, because that's just going to make it weaker throughout the remainder of the game. It uses Rage Fist. And it gets the crit too, so that's actually super unfortunate. We have the opportunity to double protect next turn. But I'm also like, at what cost? I think I just kind of lose here regardless. What can I do? What can I do? Because that Make It Rain also did decent damage onto Garganackle. And Annihilate isn't going to die from Salt Cure alone. So, what can I do? Because Golden Ghost should be faster than Baxcalibur, so let's protect real quick. Let's just double protect real quick. Just get a little bit of damage from the Salt Cure going. I'm trying to think. If I wide guard, I can protect myself from Make It Rain. This will also let me know if the Golden Go is stuck on Make It Rain. Like if it has a choice item. Let's see. Who are they targeting? Yeah, so Golden Go appears to be stuck on Make It Rain. I think we can survive a -1 Make It Rain. The question is Baxcalibur actually faster than Annihilate? So he is going for Rage Fist onto Garganackle. So what I think has to happen is, honestly, I think I have to double protect with Garganackle because he's not going to survive a Rage Fist. I have to go for the Glaive Rush with Baxcalibur. And if I get the double protect, I might be in position to win. It depends on how much the Glaive Rush does through his bulk up. Because he has one bulk up, right? He just has one bulk up. And he has Reflect. That's annoying, though. Okay, so one bulk up plus Reflect. I just got to go for it. I mean, this is my only win condition, and my double protect fails. So I lost here. But that's okay. That's okay. First game in. I was on a 5-game win streak there. So also very, very impressive. And that's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, it might be more beneficial to just Terra my Baxcalibur into water to survive the Make It Rains and stuff like that. And to not take super effective drain punches from Annihilate. Yeah, dang. Simply just doesn't do enough. Is there a way I can win this? When there's a will, there's a way, right? Glaive Rush, well, no, there's not a way, because Golden Go is faster. He's probably going to knock me out, even through -2. Annihilate isn't going to die, and so I would have to hit Annihilate, then hit Golden Go, and Golden Go is going to KO me from 2 attacks for sure, so. All right, good game, good match. Good first match. Good job, Mark. All right, let's jump into the next one. So 5-1. I'm glad that I stopped the day that I stopped. I was going off my first day playing Series 2. I actually went 5-0. And then I was going to do like 3 more games like I normally do. But I was like, I'm undefeated right now, which feels really good. I actually don't want to play any more games and potentially lose. So I definitely could have KO'd the Annihilate if I brought Fluttermane or Iron Bundle that game. I needed one or the other. And I really underestimated their team by looking at them and seeing that they didn't have Paradox Pokemon. So this time I don't want to underestimate this team and look at them and see that they don't have Paradox Pokemon and not be threatened. I honestly am feeling the Garganackle, though. I'm like, if I tear a Ghost, what are they going to do? Nothing at all. I'm feeling Garganackle. I'm always feeling Arcanine because I can Snarl and things like that. I can also Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz. The only thing Arcanine fears is the Tyranitar. Aside from that, they are probably going to want a Trick Room. I don't think Iron Hand helps me that much in this matchup. He's actually weak to Armaru. He's weak to a few things. There's a couple of Pokemon that he doesn't want to see. There's a couple of Pokemon that he can beat up on. So I'm really feeling Iron Bundle. He's just got the speed. But then again, Scizor is good against a lot of these Pokemon. So he's good against all three of these. So I'm going to bring something to stop Scizor with Iron Bundle. And lastly, we will round it out with... Fluttermane is sashed after all. If I just need a quick sash, you know what I mean? If I just need a quick sash, I'm like, let me just bring the quick sash. All right, so we got Star from Team Star. I don't think she's actually from Team Star, but... Oh, Scizor has the Clear Amulet. Okay, intriguing. I think I can honestly Terrestrialize Ghost right away and just Salt Cure the Scizor right away. I could also just Flare Blitz the Scizor and get him out of here, right? That's the question. Do I want to Flare Blitz Scizor? Well, he's probably going to Terra. He's probably going to Terra. So let me Will-O-Wisp him first. Let me Will-O-Wisp him first. Just play it smart. Yeah, he's definitely going to Terra, get rid of that 4x fire weakness in front of the fire type. Makes perfect sense. And he Terra Waters, so I still could have Salt Cured him. Did I Salt Cure him? I think I did. So, the Salt Cure does bonus damage against Steel types and Water types. So this works out pretty well for me. I think that this lead is just going to kind of crush into his team pretty nicely. And that's what I like to do. I prefer to use these two Pokemon as a lead, just support and just, you know. Ooh, doesn't affect Garganacl because of the ghost. Nice. And the Will-O-Wisp moving before Scizor is so clutch. Even if Scizor gets like a Swords Dance, yeah. He's put on a huge timer, and the Will-O-Wisp is really gonna like tear into how much damage he can actually do. So I did not Salt Cure the Scizor. That was on me. I totally should have Salt Cured the Scizor. Scizor shouldn't be able to do too much damage into either one of my Pokemon now, but Sableye does probably have knockoff, or I don't know what Sableye has. It could have knockoff, or it could have what's that move? What is that move called? I'm gonna actually protect here, because I don't think they're going to target Arcanine. What would they hit Arcanine with? And I'm going to go into Sableye, because I'm scared that Sableye might knock off my leftovers. Ah, man. Okay, so this is actually maybe not the best turn for me. See, and I was thinking I could have Snarled there. Man, I should have used Salt Cure and Snarl right there. But that's all right. Let's see how this turn plays out. We're still in the lead a good bit. We do block the Bullet Punch. So honestly, this is not a bad turn. It's not a bad turn. I would have liked to not have to Flare Blitz and take so much recoil damage, though. And that really was not much recoil, so cool. All right, so Scizor is on a timer. Sylveon is... Well, yeah, we'll have to Snarl the Sylveon, Salt Cure the Scizor to get that maximum Salt Cure damage. And then with the Snarl, this is going to make it so Sylveon really can't do much. And I don't think Garganacl is being threatened by these two anymore. I just really wanted to avoid getting knocked off and losing my leftovers. Because if you lose leftovers on Garganacl, man, it just makes it so much harder to recover health. Oh, yeah. That does nothing after the Snarl. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we just beat this team. We just won against this team that easily. We just that simply defeated this team. Because now they can't do anything. I'm just going to Salt Cure the Sylveon. You already know how this goes. We're about to just chill out. You know, just relax. Ugh. Get a good stretch break. Get some hydration in. I might do some jumping jacks, you know. Like, there's literally nothing that this guy can do at this point. And I could go for another Snarl. I could also protect Arcanine. Because the Snarl is a little greedy, admittedly. The Snarl is a little bit greedy. But I kind of want this game to end faster, right? I'm going to go for the greedy Snarl. I'm going to go for the greedy Snarl. I hope they don't have a Defiant Pokemon in the back. Okay, that's not Defiant. But it does have Intimidate. So we can Will-O-Wisp that. We can also Salt Cure it to the high heavens. Sylveon effectively is doing no damage, so I am still kind of glad that I got the Snarl in, because if I would have protected, I wouldn't have needed to protect. Like, that does no damage, so I wouldn't have needed to protect through that. Even with the Throat Spray. Now that it has Throat Spray, it's going to be back to -1 special attack. So that is something to be somewhat mindful of. That we are going to take a bit more damage. The best thing that Staraptor could do right now is probably Brave Bird my Garganacl. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp Staraptor, because we're Will-O-Wisping every single physical attacker on their team. Will-O-Wisp and Salt Cure the Staraptor. And I'm glad to see Sableye, because I wanted to Flare Blitz that earlier. If he Flare Blitzes Arcanine, yeah, that's the play. That's the play they needed to make. Avoiding the Will-O-Wisp. Honestly, that was a really smart play by them. Probably could have seen that coming. I didn't even think that they would go for Arcanine, to be honest, though. But now Talonflame, or Staraptor, has like 0 HP. We haven't seen knockoff from Sableye, and I feel like he should have used it the last time he was out. Sableye has access to Fake Out. We know that, so let's bring in Fluttermane. Just play it real smart. Sableye is no longer affected by whatchamacallit. I want to keep the pressure on. I really want to double protect to just avoid the Brave Bird onto Fluttermane. But at the same time, what's the speed tier? Like, is Fluttermane faster? Are we faster than this? Are we faster than this? I don't know if I'm faster than a Staraptor. I'm actually just going to protect Fluttermane. Darn it! Ah, I knew it. 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 But that's okay. Maybe the protect will still work. It's not going to help now that he's got Scizor back out, though. That's actually pretty unfortunate. Yeah, Sableye... The fact that he has Shadow Sneak and not Knockoff is actually pretty unfortunate for him. I think Shadow Sneak is a great move to kill, like, Focus Sashers, but I think Knockoff would have been better. Shadow Sneak is perfect to actually KO my Fluttermane, because they could Bullet Punch and then Shadow Sneak, and that might be enough for a KO. As long as Bullet Punch brings me down to, you know, Sash. But I don't even know if it will, considering he's burned. So I'm just going to bring out Iron Hands, because I lose nothing by bringing him out. And I think what I have to do is just be a little bit more aggressive here. Just be a little bit more aggressive. Like, I could have gotten a free attack into that Scizor and knocked it out completely. But Iron Hands should soak that right on up. Yep. Oh, they do go for a Will-O-Wisp. So that's not good to see for Iron Hands. Or Fluttermane. Neither one of them want to get hit with a Will-O-Wisp. We're doing okay, though. We're doing okay, though. Very methodical, just, you know, relaxed gameplay. Like I said, we're just chilling. We're just Relaxing. Big flexing on them right now. They didn't have any Paradox Pokemon, so I will say there's not a whole lot to brag about. But I also lost my other match when they didn't have Paradox. Actually, yeah, I did. So all of their Pokemon are low HP at this point. I will say, I think they still have Sylveon in the back, which is definitely a nice cleanup option. We already Salt Cured Sableye, right? Yep. And this is our first turn out, so we're gonna go for the Fake Out onto Staraptor. Just shut that down. Shut that down. We are not having any of that nonsense. And the burn does, you know, it's not ideal, but at this point the match is over. We've neutralized all of the threats, and we'll take a burn. You know, we'll take a burn for our hard work. I'm definitely thinking that Iron Bundle would have cleaned up on this team. I was worried though because Scizor has priority Bullet Punch, and again, Iron Bundle doesn't have any priority. That's kind of what I said in the beginning. So it worked out. It worked out because that Fake Out priority just now kind of helped us out a bit, just to seal the deal. All right, come on, buddy. Pick your last Pokemon. There's only one. All right, and this is GG's right here. We win. I really don't want them to KO my Iron Hands, but it's like, whatever. Just cancel the battle or KO my Iron Hands, and I'll just KO you next turn. Thank you. Thank you, kind soul. Star. 07s. I always do the salute wrong. I'm like this, but I'm supposed to be like that or something. Don't judge me. We see it's basically the same combo starting off. So we know that we can't really do the same combo, except for we can because we don't have to fear the that iron guy. Yeah, because if we snarl this time, the snarl actually works. If we snarl this time, the snarl actually works. The snarl actually works against this team. So I think last game, that's something that, well, whatever. I'm not gonna, yeah. Let's go with, I haven't brought Iron Bundle at all today. And he outspeeds everything whenever there's no Trick Room. Iron Hands is really good because I think they are gonna get Trick Room up. But he's actually not good. He's not good at all. Now that I look at their team. Yeah. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. But let's just jump right in. I'm not sure if I'm bringing the right core. I keep wanting to make this work. I keep like forcing it to work because I just think it's so good into a lot of starting 2 Pokemon. All right, so let's see what we can do this time. So we kind of know what's coming, right? Do I Will-O-Wisp the Indeedee, or do I just Flare Blitz it, or do I go for the Snarls? I could go for the Snarls, but then I'm never going to be able to Salt Cure the Armarouge. I'm going to go for the Snarls first. Snarl them up, make sure that they can't do much damage, and I am still going to try to Salt Cure the Armarouge, even though we're expecting the Follow Me. The crazy part, too, is, knock on wood, Arcanine does not miss his Will-O-Wisp attacks. I have not missed a single one. But he has missed 3 Snarls since I've used this team. And I'm like, what? I'm happy with that, you know? I'm happy with that overall because the Will-O-Wisp are usually a lot more clutch. But it's just so funny to me that he'll miss a 95% accurate move, but will not miss the 85% accurate move. I'll take it. All right, so this is the same kind of thing that happened, almost. But we do get a clean Snarl off. We're okay with that. We're okay with Iron Hands coming in. Oh no, does it take my leftovers? Who is he taking? What item? Switch items with Garganackle, and I got the Choice Scarf. Oh, that's bad. Crap. That is not great. I gotta switch this team out. I think people are definitely on to this team at this point. I'm like, oh my gosh, they are really on to this team. No worries. Choice Scarf makes Garganackle faster, which he doesn't really care to have speed. The other thing is it doesn't make him any stronger, and it forces him to only use his one attack. So that's not great, but I can still Salt Cure everything, and I love to Salt Cure things. So, haha, I'm protected by Psychic Terrain, which you put up. I love when that happens, you know, when your opponent forgets that they put up Psychic Terrain and they go for a priority move onto you. Expanding Force shouldn't do too much now that it's snarled, and of course it gets the critical hit, and of course I don't have leftovers to help me through that crit. I probably can guess that they're gonna want to go for some sort of Drain Punch into Garganackle at this point. So I'm gonna Snarl with Arcanine. Even though that doesn't do anything into Iron Hands, it will keep the Armarouge at bay, who we know he's gonna launch a nasty attack next turn. So let's go ahead and Snarl there. And we will bring out Fluttermane, because my logic here is that if he goes for a Drain Punch onto Garganackle, he's gonna miss. Swing and a miss. And at this point, Armarouge is so low on HP that Fluttermane can definitely survive any attack coming through. And hopefully can knock out Iron Hands next. Okay, yeah, we take that nicely. Get our Citrus Berry. Let's go! Big brain activity here. Big brain activity. Let's go. We are gaming, folks. We are gaming. Okay, so now Iron Hands can still do some nasty things. Iron Hands can still do some nasty things. So sadly, I'm stuck into another Snarl, which is not going to knock out the Armarouge. But I can at least bang on this Iron Hands with everything I got in me. Who else do they have on their team? Do I want a Terra Fairy? I want a Terra Fairy. I want a Terra Fairy Moonblast this thing to the high heavens. He canceled the battle? He must have known. He must have known he wasn't going to get that Iron Hands back. I was going to send him to God. I was going to send him to Jesus. We were going to send him along the old dusty trail. Boy, I tell you, he got lucky. He's lucky he canceled there. He's lucky he canceled there. I was about to send him through the roof. Through the roof. Oh man, that's hilarious. Cool. That's a win. An opposing trainer has been found. All right, come on, man. Let's get out of rank 8. We're stuck here. Paradox. I'm looking at their team and I'm like, I don't know exactly what they want to do to me. What they want to do to me. I don't know what they want to do to me. And the problem with that is that not knowing what they want to do, I don't know who I need to bring. I could just, it doesn't look like they have much speed control unless they opt for a Tailwind. So I could go for like him and her and just see if I can blast some damage down. I don't think that's too bad of an idea. I think honestly just all-out offense, like they have kind of all-out offense. I feel like maybe I should bring all-out offense, right? Who am I? Terra terrestrializing. I think Baxcal with his Water Terror actually sounds really good into this team. And I'm thinking, can they do much against Delibird? They might have some priority, but it doesn't look like they have much priority. I'm bringing Deli. I'm bringing the Delibird. Oh. But you know what? For the end game, Garganacl might be really clutch. For the end game, the end all be all game, Garganacl might be really clutch. Olquoira? Olquoira. You know, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name because you have a headband on, okay? It's like, no, I got a biking helmet on. I look like I just came off from riding my tricycle. All right, so they got Fake Out coming in, of course, right? Obvious Fake Out, right? That's what they would like to do. Do I take the Fake Out and try to Will-O-Wisp? Will-O-Whisper him? And what does this guy do to me? Does he have dark moves? Yes, he's dark and flying. Dark and flying. Dark and flying. Dark and flying. Flying and dark. Dark and flying, flying and dark. Dark and flying, flying and dark. I won't be able to terrestrialize Garganacl later, but I don't know if I'm going to need to. Especially if I take out... Ooh, but he has Golden Go as well. If I take out Iron Hands... Let's hit Jugulis first. This is the wrong call. This is the wrong call. Yeah, I didn't want to protect because I was like, honestly, I might need it for the next turn, and we'll just see what happens. Darn it, I did not want that to be a one-hit KO. I didn't want him to be able to get Tailwind up and then just leave. I didn't want that to be a one-hit KO. I thought it was Sash. But it must have like Clover Field Cloak. We could Will-O-Wisp Iron Hands, or we could just straight up Flare Blitz Golden Go, because that is our biggest threat right now. I could go for a Snarl, Flare Blitz, Moonblast, Moonblast. I'm not gonna Terra because if I die right here, that wouldn't be great. Oh, you know what? I could have also Shadow Balled into Golden Go just to get that super damage in. Dang, I really should have Shadow Balled into Golden Go now. That's okay. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna maybe be able to. Okay, we hang on, we hang on. Hang on now. Hear me out. Now we get a nice Moonblast into Iron Hands. That's great damage, but he can always heal it off with, what's his face? That one move that it has. Drain Punch. Drain Punch. Okay, so it Vault switches. That's actually really good for me. I mean, depending on what he swaps to, it's really good for me. He swaps to Arcanine. That's not good for me. Okay, so what can I do here? I'm not afraid of Arcanine, though. But I kind of want to conserve, like, save mine for later. Because that Iron Hands is going to be pretty bulky and hard to take out. Let's see. What can I do here? I can Snarl. I could double protect. See what they're doing this turn. And then maybe Snarl. Nah, let's Snarl and protect here. Because they kind of got to take out Flutter Mane right now. They kind of have to, right? Like, that's... Like, they have to Shadow Ball my Flutter Mane in order... Oh, they could Snarl themselves is what they were thinking. Ooh, this could be a bad play then. What did Golden Go do? And why is the Arcanine faster than Golden Go, but my Flutter Mane isn't faster? Oh, it has Throat Spray. Golly, bro! Why is that Arcanine so fast? It's a... Shucks. Why is that Arcanine so quick? Well, we know that a Snarl is coming through, plus a Shadow Ball, but we don't know who he's targeting with the Shadow Ball, so I could try to sneak in one of my Pokemon. Whichever one he doesn't target, I could sneak in. I could throw in Garganacl, protect Arcanine, but honestly, I'm kind of thinking I just give him the double knockout, because I'm like, I just don't really see how that benefits me by potentially losing my Pokemon. That Arcanine is so daggone fast. I'm so shocked right now. Hold on, no. I gotta check the speeds here, because I'm like, how fast is Fluttermane? So Fluttermane has 135 speed. Arcanine does not have 135 speed. It has 95. And Goldengo has how much? Goldengo has 84, so is this Fluttermane not trained for speed? It's maximum speed. It has, wait. Oh, they have Tailwind. Oh my God, Tailwind. Duh. Tailwind. Duh. Wow. That's why I didn't want to give him that clean swap with the Tailwind. So, okay. Not a lesson learned. It's just a reminder. Like I said, I just feel really rusty right now. I'm like, geez. Okay, so how long do they have Tailwind for? Tailwind's done. They can't put it back up. But at this point, we lost out on the speed situation, so. I feel like I want to Salt Cure the Arcanine and go for the Ice Shard on Goldengo and pray for the knockout. Please knock him out. Let's go. We needed that. Oh my God, we needed that. Woo! We can wipe the sweat from our brows now. Yeah, I figured Arcanine, like, it's just going for them throat sprays, man. So I can't really terrestrialize Garganacl comfortably because I'm going to have to take a throat spray. But on the bright side, they are looking a little bit not so great. They're not looking super hot right now. Oh my God, this has been a back and forth. This has been a back and forth. A back and forth. All right, so they got Fake Out here, so I think we just double protect, honestly. Just don't even worry about the Fake Out pressure. They're probably gonna want to do that, though. So how can I get around the Drain Punch? I think Garganacl is the most important guy to keep alive here. Okay, so they're going to try to hit Garganacl with a Will-O-Wisp, and they're going to try to Drain Punch my Baxcal. So they are unfortunately going to get that Drain Punch in on Baxcal, but actually, no, they're not. Iron Hands ain't that fast. Iron Hands is not that quick to get a Drain Punch in on Baxcalibur. And can Baxcal KO Iron Hands from here? I think we can. I honestly think we can. Let's go for the Icicle Spear. And let's knock out this Iron Hands. We should definitely be faster. Honestly, he should have just Will-O-Wisped my Baxcal. I don't know why he didn't do that. That would have been way better for him right here. All right, let's go. We needed all four of those, though. Goodness gracious. All right, woof. That was a close game at first. I was not sure how we were going to make it out, but you know what? I think I picked properly in team preview. I think what made me so nervous is that I didn't KO all of my threats initially. Like, I knew that that Iron Hands in the back was super threatening, and I knew I had these two in my back that were threatened by it. So I was worried that, you know, that Pokemon could knock me out, but once Tailwind ended and we had speed on it, it was kind of GG's for him. And shout out to the opponent for realizing that they needed to Tailwind, because my team doesn't have like Tailwind or anything like that. We just got Icy Wind. So shout out to the opponent for realizing that Tailwind was their win condition there.